this is finals day. Every match could be a finals match if you see what I'm talking about. We are going to be on Shakuras Plateau. This is a best of 3. I am Jewel for RageQuitTV. Thank you for tuning in. We'll have like 6 to 8 hours of action today with these finals. The players are battling for the prize pool of 6,000 euros, and for any more information, please go to dragon-league.com. We have Socke, our German teal Protoss for Team Alternate Attacks, in the top left on Shakuras Plateau, and his opponent is going to be none other than the destroyer of worlds and nerds and whatever. It's going to be Kaz from Team Empire, spawning as the Red Terran. And I hope you're as excited for this as I am, because it's pretty ridiculous. The matchup is obviously going to be PvT, and this is just a great map for this matchup. A lot of possibilities for both players, and yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all the awesome admins at Game Sports. These are also the guys who make Zotag, who have the mystarcraft.de site around Kaldor and all that good stuff. Huge shout outs. They just provided awesome admin work all across the board. The whole year we had this league going for about half a year now, all the way, and that's pretty awesome. So huge shout out to everyone involved over there, and thank you guys for tuning in every other night when Sheik and I were casting the matches. It's been a pretty good league, and we get spoiled by never having to search for matches. That's why we got a bit distracted when we started our own tournament again, because we were used to just having the matches being served to us. But anyways, to the game, with both players not opening up with a town hall first, both going for a standard gateway barracks, gas going up for Socke, and I would expect like 1 gate-ish expand from Socke. I don't know why I'm saying Socke, because I'm German. I can actually pronounce his name correctly, but usually on this map you can get away with a fairly fast expansion. That's what we see Kaz doing here. 1 Rex command center. Marine scares away the probe, and it does get away, but it does of course see the command center and all it needed to see. Gas will throw up 2 gases shortly, and 2 barracks as well to get up that production. Now here's a little thing. When Terrans do this kind of gasless expansion, then they will have to choose between 2 barracks and relatively fast tech, like just a second barracks and then a faster factory, up to 4 barracks, which of course means a later factory, and of course 3 barracks is like the in-between, kind of obvious. So we're gonna see he's going to 3 and probably gonna grab the gases soon. Socke meanwhile did do the 1 gate expand as predicted. A Stalker Zealot, or only a Stalker is out right now. Yeah, only a Stalker. 20 probes for Socke. Gonna deter that. SCV does not see anything. We can check that vision. Nothing has been seen, but the timing on the Nexus kind of gives away that this is going to be a 1 gate expand and no robo shenanigans. 3 Marines ready, no bunker. And that is of course because Kaz is quite confident here that Socke is just going to play the economic game as well. Although we have 2 Stalkers, 1 Stalker poking, standard Socke play, just poking in, trying to see if he can grab a Marine or 2 even. Not the case though, and here's 1 gas. Kaz looks like he's going to stay relatively low on tech, but no, there's a second gas, so just a bit later, gonna throw up that tech lab, I would assume. No, actually he's going for a factory before any kind of tech lab, so Stim will be quite late here, but he's gonna have fast medvacs. It's kind of interesting. 2 Stalkers now coming in poking, but not much can be done here. 1 Marine in the red, can he get it? Tries to target it, but the Stalkers are in low health too, so they will have to retreat. Now here are 2 more gateways for aTnSocke, and probably a robotics quite soon. There we go. Quite nice, quite nice. And the bunker for Kas. He's a bit scared now. He's not overly scared, but he's like, okay, aTnSocke poking. Bunkers are almost free, so I'll just erect that and make sure that I don't get overrun by a timing, like a 6 gate. Sentry's now coming out for aTnSocke. Wow, I should stop. He's called aTnSocke. aTnSocke. I don't know. I'm kind of... When I speak English, I always want to pronounce everything Englishish. So anyways, we have the standard reactor for Kas and the starport, so you will get medvacs, and Stim is now on the way, so we will have a nice little lineup with medvacs and Stim. Let's see when he decides to attack, or if he's just going to take a fast third and just try to turtle back and play the economic game. We might also see a quick drop when the first 2 medvacs finish. We will see how Kas is going to handle that. Let's check production. aTnSocke with a fast +1 armor, very common nowadays, and yeah, he's gone for the Twilight Council. So he's gonna do. Where did we see that? Oh yeah, I know, in Teal Open. If you watched that yesterday, the Korean Hwang Shin, who was in there, he did that kind of fast +3 armor thing. And he, yeah, he would have had some success with it. He kind of messed it up, but aTnSocke will probably go for something like that too. And no fast Colossus here. In fact, he's going for 2 more gateways, going up to 5 gates total, 6 gates, and blink, and armor. So we will see a strong attack from aTnSocke based off of those unit-producing structures. Stim is now done for Kas, and he's gonna have his first few medvacs out. In fact, the drop is coming. aTnSocke spots it though. Makes this pylon, very commonplace for a pylon, but of course keeps himself quite safe by spotting that drop. Pretty nice from aTnSocke. And should I lower my mic a bit? I don't know what's wrong there. I'm gonna do that. Sorry about that, guys. I will try to fix that after the game. Yep. For now we have Kas moving out. He's gonna have, yeah, 2 more medvacs joining this. But I don't think he's gonna have too much success here, as aTnSocke should actually have quite a decent amount of units. Lots of stalkers here. Let's check the unit count. 13 stalkers, 2 zealots, and a bunch of sentries here for aTnSocke out on the map. Here's the 3rd command center for Kas. So he knows. I don't know how much he saw. He didn't scan yet, but he saw the pylon. That kind of indicates that there's going to be a timing attack or something like that for aTnSocke. Now Kas coming in here, not stimming yet, which is great, but oh my god, big blink coming in. Good force fields coming in too. Kas can't leave, he's trapped, and all the stalkers are in a very good range. Not all the units can shoot. Actually, Kas is going to get demolished here. aTnSocke with +1 armor and +1 weapon, just about to finish. A bit late, but very, very good engagement for aTnSocke. Kas kind of underestimated the strength of aTnSocke's army there, so he will have to, you know, put up some more units here, because a counterattack is quite dangerous. Now aTnSocke expanding to the far side. Will the factory see it? Looks like it's gonna idle back here for just a second. Let's see if Kas is gonna send it and see that expand, but very reasonably timed expansion. And I also like that he doesn't take the obvious thing here. In fact, Kas is not gonna see it. He thinks he's gonna delay the 3rd with the factory, although it's going up back here, and he still hasn't seen it. So pretty nice for aTnSocke. Kas loading up a single SCV. Very nice, and Storm is on the way for aTnSocke right now. He plays a really interesting game here, and he knows he has delayed the third, so he's pretty good to go in this. Now this factory did see the probe skirting by. Let's see if Kas is going to be suspicious here and maybe throw a scan. Let's look at the income. Both kind of even. Socke needs a few more harvesters here to saturate the third wall, but he's going to be quite good to go. Socke now, Kas finally managing to take his third, but Socke has an advantage in that regard right now. The army composition is mainly stalkers still, and still no second forge, I think. So he's gonna be chrono boosting out charge now, gonna switch over in more of a zealot heavy composition due to all the marauders in the mix now, which is naturally due to the stalkers. And yeah, he has a lot of zealots already. He also needs some sentries in this mix so he can continue to guardian shield. But storm is done, which is going to be absolutely great. Kas with a lot of medvacs. He is neglecting to get Vikings out, which is great. He is completely right on that. He did throw a scan and saw Forge, Templar, and Twilight Council, so he knows that it is not going to be a Colossus composition. What he has to be wary of, though, is a Colossus switch later on, so that's always the huge danger for Terran when fighting against a Templar-based army. Colossus switches are incredibly popular and incredibly strong too. And what do we see here? More gateways from Socke, more even some defense here. And I like what Kas is doing. He's going up to +3 weapons. That means these units will just tear this gateway army to shreds. And oh, nice cancel by Socke. He's gonna blink out, take no harm here. But lots of medvacs, which will make those units so strong, and you know, they will just not die quickly. And oh, Socke preparing a storm. Is there gonna be feedback in time? Good snipe by Kas. Not even a feedback. And oh, another snipe by Kas. No storms going off yet. Socke, how is his energy situation? He has 2-ish storms ready. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. Socke needs a few more units out, because this +3 army, or still +2, soon to be +3, is going to be so strong. But yeah, looks like Socke is going up to 3-1-2. So actually, that's going to be actually Socke is ahead in upgrades. So I'm kind of overvaluing that right here. Never mind me. Kas putting up more barracks, and he's maxed now, so I do think he will go quite soon. Socke with a 4th base up, is at 90 harvesters, and that's kind of worrying me. 90 harvesters is like 10 to 20 too many, and that can completely mess up your game. Socke, is he gonna storm? Oh no, doesn't get it in time, and that is huge. Another high energy Templar being killed, and now a doom drop from Kas. Can Socke feedback in time? Feedbacks 2, 3 medvacs. Feedback. That is such a huge loss of units. Meanwhile, a drop back here gets cleaned up, but Kas in the main now. Can Socke defend in time? Yes, he will be able to. Warping in units, and Kas has nowhere to go. Storm goes off. Socke, oh my god, playing this beautifully. Feedbacks go off. Very, very efficient trade here. Now let's look at units lost. 9,400 for Kas and only 7,300 for Socke, so definitely Socke in a good lead. And oh my god, Kas is gonna lose those units too. Personal cloaking now coming up for, this is awkward. Can you please kill each other? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's not gonna be good for Kas. Kas now scrambling units together again. He's at 140 supply, under 181. And here's the Colossus switch, and I love it. Where's the robotics bay? I have no idea. Still no idea. Still no idea. But I don't care. Colossus coming out, and a second robo coming out as well. So strong Colossus transition. That means Socke will not overcommit here. Did Kas see the Colossus? I'm not sure, but he has to know that Colossus are a threat now. But he's continuing to make medvacs. That could be absolutely devastating to Kas when he doesn't stop or switch over. Maybe he needs to throw a scan, but he probably doesn't know where. Even I can't find the robotics bay. So yeah. Dudes, am I like blind? No, there it is. Okay. So Zocke just stalling. Look at the map. Look at Zocke's vision. He sees the entire center. He has a 5th base on the way. He's just playing that beautifully. He's like spamming pylons all over. I like these turrets here. We'll actually do decent DPS against Colossi. Actually, it's 1 sensor tower and a turret. So, and lots of turrets here to just keep any Warp Prism harass away. That's crucial. Late game Warp Prism DT is so popular. And yeah, he's doing that quite well. Nice feedbacks on the Ghost. This time Kaz wasn't quick enough on the trigger finger. Another feedback on another Ghost. And how many Ghosts are left in this mix? It looks like 0. And that might be the trigger for Zocke to move. He's maxed now. He's at 3-1 upgrades. About to get 3-2. That might be the brilliant timing. He still doesn't have Colossus range. He needs to... Wait a minute. Oh, the storms! Blanketing everything! So many storms going off. This army is so low in health right now. Kaz is just going to get obliterated by all those Colossi, but maybe not enough units for Zocke. His high harvester count hurting him at this point, but more storms. Oh my god, those are spot on. More storms. It doesn't ever stop. And here come the reinforcement, the Zealots. And 1 Colossus remains. And 0 units, only medvacs left for Kaz. Holy crap. Zocke looks like he has a good shot here, but Kaz isn't out of it yet. He is throwing up more command centers, and Zocke probably needs to just make like infinity gateways right now to continue the warp in action. Looks like he's up to 9 Templar. That's actually ridiculous. 3 Templars around here, 3 around here, and then probably another 3 scattered around the map. But really small. Oh my god, 97 probes. That might really hurt Zocke. I hope he sacks some units soon, but looks like he's going against storming. And these Templar, 1 more storm goes off. But yeah, look at that. Zocke is just running against the wall over and over again. I hope he realizes that his probe count is the one thing that's holding him back. If he could just max out without the probes he has there, then he would have taken it already, I think. But looks like Kaz has thrown up that fortress here, and it's really smart. And also taking his 5th base. Kaz is still very good on income. He didn't suffer from any harassment yet, so he can't continue to macro. He's making orbital commands all over. He's just kind of behind in the unit count overall. But yeah, this is like, this reminds me so much of Zocke in early release / beta, just being all over the place with Templar. But yeah, against the tightly packed army of Kaz, he cannot do much. Look at this army; it's actually tiny. So it looks like Zocke just destroying those rocks. Might want to expand again. Still 97 harvesters. Kaz wants to expand here, but that Stalker says no, not gonna happen, yo. And look at the anticipation from Zocke. Kaz tries to expand. Zocke having the feeling, and another Stalker is gonna come and absolutely deny that. So what are you gonna do, yo? What are you gonna do, Kaz? SCV is now mining to this planetary fortress. Kaz low on minerals. This is like his last army. And feedbacks on the medis, I think. So that was quite Gosu. Just having Templar all around is like pretty sick. And another sneaky Templar can't get off a storm. Kaz doesn't see it yet. And it's gonna get feedbacks, 2 of them. A lot of ghosts left in this. 6 ghosts left, so that's a lot of EMPs that can go off. And there's a few snipes on Templar, pretty good. Lots of Colossi though. 1 EMP goes off. Nice force fields. Very, very nice. Those are gonna completely keep that army back. And there goes the command center. Zocke pulling back. Looks like he wants to engage, but again, the army is too small. Zocke needs to realize that. I know I've said that 100 times, but look at that. That's 30 more supply in army. That's like a million Marauders. Like actually only 15, but nevertheless. That's on the other hand though, yeah, actually Kaz is max. If he could go now and do that efficiently, like just stim, run over, dodge the storms well, he could actually take this game, although Zocke had been ahead for so long, and finally Thank you, sir. Some Harvester is going to be sacked. And nice EMP on the Stalkers. Those are going to die so quickly. And Socke actually in some trouble. One storm goes off. More storms keeping this army back. But Kas has to realize he just has to go through here. Gets 2 Colossi. Another one. And the third lives. Socke is storming himself. Actually could have killed that Colossus. The first Archon is out. And now finally Socke down to a more reasonable Harvester count. Warping in a lot of units. He's still ahead in supply. He just has the more efficient army right now. And there's no harass going off by Kas. He just has to put everything. And finally the Vikings arrived. Gonna make pretty short work off those Colossi. So many medvacs just keeping those units alive forever. And once again, Socke has to pull back. Socke at 4k minerals, making more gateways. Usually a good choice. So you can just put up more units in time. Now ship weapons, all that is a bit late for Kas. That would have been needed earlier. Socke is now on 3-3, gonna get shield soon. Kas only on 3-2. That's what has been hurting him too. Quite a lot. Socke now at his 7th base, quite ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, Socke has made a fundamental mistake throughout all the game, but his army is just so strong. Look at the amount of Vikings now, taking out the Colossi with relative ease, but the last Viking goes down to good Stalker placement. More storms left, but not doing too much against the Marauders here. But still, Socke just keeps reinforcing, keeps remaxing. He's now at 200 versus 143, and that might actually be the beginning of the end here. Another EMP goes off on a single Colossus. Templar ready for storming action, and this is the last remaining army for Kas. I think he might have to tap out really soon in the Slugfest. And good EMPs go off, but it's he's focus firing the command center. He needs to kill the army right now. That's all that's holding him back. And it looks like he will be able to. More Colossus reinforcing. He's producing from 3 robotics facilities. And GG! 1-0 for Socke in this awesome match. We're going to Talarim Altar.